What's the total count right now of your reviews on both Florida and Rochester, right? You said.
Yeah, so Rochester's at 1,205 right now.
Oh,
Florida's
nice.
Yeah, Florida's at 185 right now, and I had my original GMB suspended thanks to some folks.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Trust me.
So that one actually had 24 at the time, so I would have 209 in the first
Why
like
did you
year
get
and a half.
suspended?
They don't tell you. They will never tell you. Google doesn't tell you anything. And I'm not going to get into that because there's a lot of shitty people in the junk removal business. So I'm not going to explain any of
Yeah.
that. So if anybody wants to figure that out, they can find that out on their own. I'm not going to
Absolutely.
tell you how it can be done, but I
Hmm.
can tell you that it happens daily and it's not Google doing it. So
Hmm.
just
Yeah, yeah.
that's all I'm going to say.
It's a lot of
You know,
competition doing it. It's a lot of, I'll say it. It's a lot of
yeah.
hating in the game, and we
Yeah.
can all eat, and it is what it is. I experienced a little bit of that myself.
Yeah, they do it, but I'm not going to tell you how they do it. I know
Yeah,
how they
yeah.
do it, and if I
Sure.
really wanted to be a dick, I could go and do it to anybody I wanted, but I don't. And it actually got suspended for 2 months this year, February and March of this year. I had no GMB in Florida. And so my sales, I mean, we beat last year by like hundreds of dollars, and I had no GMB, I had no reviews, I had nothing.
Yeah.
I had
What do
nothing.
you do? Are you just doing Google reviews or also other platforms? Are you doing Yelp? Are you doing anything else?
I
Trustpilot or
No, I don't. I don't do Yelp. I don't. I mean, I have Yelp reviews. I think, and the reason I don't do Yelp reviews is because they'll leave. If Yee doesn't like me and he leaves one negative review, they'll leave it up. But if Paul loves me and it's the only review he's ever given me, they don't show it. So I don't like. I don't like Yelp at all. I won't give them any money until they take my 28 recommended reviews and put them on there, so that I'm not just have eight. I've got 34. But so I don't do Yelp. Facebook, I do. I think I have like 86 or something on my Facebook page in Rochester, and then I have like 6 or 7 in Florida. I don't really follow it. And then on Angie's List or Home Advisor, I had 140 in Rochester before I stopped using that.
what's your number one tip for me for Google?
Well, it depends. I'll tell you what you should be doing, not just Google. I mean, obviously, everybody does Google My Business. Obviously, you add pictures, answer all your reviews, which, by the way, I did a little research on, and some of those gurus who talk about how they're so good on Google never added more than 20 pictures and never responded to a single review in 3 years. But they're somehow the expert on this. I don't understand it, but
Yeah, yeah. They work for
fuck do
Google,
I
right?
know. But yeah, when it comes to GMB, you want to take pictures of the stuff where you are, because every picture that you have on your phone it has tagging built into it from wherever your picture is. So if you're in LA and you take a picture in LA and then you go to some other part of LA, whatever the name is, Timbuktu, you take a picture, the phone knows where you're at. When you upload those pictures, that all that data is in the background, so that will help you populate through maps, SEO, searches, junk removal near me. If you come from like Venice, Florida, which is 15 minutes up the street from me, if you take a lot of pictures in Venice, then you're more likely to show up there because Google knows, oh, he services Venice. He's got a lot of pictures in all these parts of town. He's obviously there all the time. You know what I mean? That's why you take
Mhm.
the pictures on your phone and you upload them from your phone. Don't upload them from your computer, because that doesn't have any of that. Your phone has your location on. So
So Russ, what do you think about YouTube helping your business? Because
I don't
there's a
think
lot of people out there who do YouTube videos, and they say that YouTube does everything for them, and they have a certain amount of YouTube videos that's why they rank high.
So you're talking about Ricky's new
Oh, whoa,
video,
whoa,
man, and
whoa, whoa,
uh,
whoa,
Ricky was,
whoa, whoa,
he
whoa,
was
whoa.
talking towards JT and them, about how JT and them, their main platform and funnel is Instagram, and he was kind of like clowning them in a way, saying that that's so stupid. The Google, it works with YouTube, and YouTube is the number one place to get jobs and all that. So we wanted to hear like what your thoughts are on that.
if YouTube was the number one place to get jobs, you would have found at least one of these gurus in the groups to tell you how to advertise on YouTube so that you could get jobs, because they would take your money to put your ads on YouTube, right?
Mhm.
So you can put ads on YouTube if you want, and it's going to be, obviously to your area. but I don't know enough about YouTube to tell me if it's going to work in rankings or SEO or any of that. I'm assuming if you do, you'll end up going higher in the rankings so you can get some organic leads. But I don't think people are going to YouTube and going, oh, who does junk removal in Rochester, New York? I don't think that's a YouTube thing. That's more like, I want to get into junk removal. Who does it? So let me just search junk removal. I personally, and again, I don't have the experience in it to say 100%, but my opinion is that nobody searches YouTube to find a plumber, an electrician, any of that. So I wouldn't waste my time trying to use YouTube as the source. I think a lot of people do it to have their names show up and more people look at them and get subscribers. The more subscribers and videos, the more money you can make on YouTube. So I think YouTube is more for that, but I don't think it's for search. I mean, Chat GPT in the next 6 months is going to overtake Google in searches. You can do it on your phone right now, and it'll literally tell you who the best junk removal company is in any of the markets
I,
that you're
I
in.
think I think the way to use YouTube, Mr. Yee, for what you're saying for SEO purposes for your business would be, like when you look under your business name. So say you look under Forget About It Junk Removal, and they come up with the questions under there for Google, like,
Yeah.
what is their price or something. Well, you
Mhm.
go under there and you look what those questions are. Now go make videos with those in the title answering those, and
Right.
that will trigger the keywords and the SEO. And this way, if anybody ever puts in any of those questions, your YouTube video will come up with
Did you say Trigger or Freddy Cougar?
that. Be
I'm just
careful, you say his name three times, he's
I'm
gonna
just
appear.
saying.
Be careful.
I was just
Um,
trying to clarify that.